What makes a good story? What helps you to get a show noticed?
Oftentimes I have people approach me and they say, this is our 5-year anniversary and we're, producing theater in New York, and, I really think it's time that we get that article. And I said, well, when was the last time you read that article? And, no one's really interested in the 5-year anniversary or the 10-year anniversary or the 15-year anniversary or the 25, maybe upwards of 25 they'll be interested. But there are so many theater companies celebrating their 5-year or 10-year or 15-year anniversary. That's not really that newsworthy anymore. What is really newsworthy is something that maybe can be tied into a current event. For example, right now I'm working with the Redfern Theater Company's A Shot Away, which is based on personal encounters of sexual assault in the military. And as you may know, about 3 weeks ago, there was a lawsuit on Capitol Hill where 17 veterans are suing the Department of Defense and Donald Rumsfeld, citing that they were sexually traumatized by their fellow sergeants or fellow, soldiers, thank you. And so that, I'm really taking that piece and not exploiting the fact that, and so the piece, A Shot Away, is based on interviews with these veterans, with these survivors, and how they're, what their experience with it is. And so I'm not trying to exploit the lawsuit, because that would really be a negative thing, but I'm really trying to find people who are writing about it, who are interested in these survivors, who are interviewing them already, who are, interested in the politics and also in the military, to maybe look at this piece and come see this piece and, examine it more. So trying to tie it into a current event appropriately works. I know after September 11th or after other sort of more large-scale events, even like the one in Japan, people take that a step too far and try to tie in their project to a natural occurrence or a, act of terrorism, and that's really not appropriate. But if there's a strong link that's really affiliated, then it works.
What other things make a good story?
Trend stories. So, for example, you just said, Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man's a trend story. Then there, we got interviewed by the Wall Street Journal because there were multiple Shakespeare projects going on, and I have a Macbeth playing at Wings Theater. So, the reporter was really interested in why so many people were choosing to do Shakespeare this year. So trend stories are always very interesting.
Now, did that reporter come to you with this, or?
Luckily, she did.
Yeah.
That doesn't always happen.
Or well, sometimes you may suggest something to her if
right.
you have a rapport with somebody.
Exactly. I would say I think my job is to make the reporter's job easier. So I often like to reach out to reporters and see what they're working on and see how one of my projects might be able to fit into what they're doing. I'm on a lot of email lists that give reporters an opportunity to ask questions. So I get like a list of reporters looking for stories.